Welcome back, guys. It's been a while since we posted a video, but here we are today at the job site, and today's going to be a very quick one. It's just how to measure for a full frame window replacement. So we got this window here, and if you notice, it doesn't open. Definitely needs a change. So what we want to do is we want to take the measurement for the edge to edge of the window. The reason we do this is because you have more options on the interior with different size casing or trim to cover up from the drywall to the frame. So what you want to do is make sure the outside is as close as you can so you don't have big gaps and everything looks really clean. All right, so let's get to the measurements. So again, we want to do from corner edge here to corner edge here. So this is right at the outside edge of the brick molding. So just stick your tape in there, run it, and right at the edge we're at 95 and 5/8. So you want to do that at those 3 points. You want to go a little bit higher. Same thing. And we already did the top. It was the same. And then for height, you want to go just by the flashing to the bottom of this sill. So if we notice here, we're at 64 and a half. Now again, you want to do the 3 points. And here we're again a little bit less, 64 and 3/8, and then 64 and a half again. Now to order the window or to get this customized window, what you want to do is just make it a tiny bit smaller. Normally you want to go a quarter smaller in width and about the same in height. Now our manufacturers are dead on where we ask them to do it, so I usually go a tiny bit more, but you know, this is what we do. So I order it at 95 and a half and 64 and a quarter. That gives us the ability, if everything's not level or plumb, it gives us that ability to move the window and get it exactly where it needs to be. So on this window here, you'll notice the brick molding is pretty normal. This is a standard window brick mold at 2 inches. So you can get yours at 2 inches. They have different sizes, so if your brick mold is slightly smaller, you can get it smaller. If it's wider, you can get it wider. Yeah, that's basically it. So as long as you have those measurements, again, I would suggest taking a piece of paper, drawing your window, and getting those sizes knotted down. So that's what we went with. The depth of the jamb, unfortunately for this window, the window doesn't open, so we can't just crank out the window and measure the width of the actual thickness of the wall. But we did measure the door for the jamb, and everything's 4.5. So it's on a 2x4 wall. If you want to know how to take those measurements, we do have a video on how to measure for a door, so you can take it's kind of the same thing for windows, so check that out. So we'll give you a quick update once we install the window and show you exactly how everything turned out. All right, so installation is done. If you notice the window behind me, this is the new window. We got 2 openings on each side now. So if you want to come a little bit closer and see, this is how your window should fit if it's measured correctly. So if you notice, I left a tiny gap on the side, and that's just to make sure we're level and plumb. So if you notice on this side as well, you're gonna see basically the same thing. Obviously, this might need a little bit of touch up with paint, but the window, that's how you want it to look. The other thing I didn't mention earlier is that if your previous window had brick mold on the sides, top, and bottom, it might be a good idea for you to order with brick mold all around. Our window had brick mold on the sides and top, and a narrow sill at the bottom. So if you notice, our brick molding is 2 inches on the side and 1 inch at the bottom. That kind of keeps everything inside even, so you don't have large gaps. I mean, it also depends on the style of window. This is a pretty standard window, so we were able to kind of get away with just a standard measurement. 2 inches on the side, narrow sill. Most of the time that's going to be fine, but again, it's a good idea to measure your windows to make sure if anything looks a little different wherever you're getting it from, just let them know that. And again, the best thing to do is just to take to have a drawing and just take those measurements, as many measurements as possible. So if you have any questions about this video, just leave them in the comments, and we'll try to get another video out to you guys very soon. Take care.